Hey guys. Okay, had some experiences last night. This has to do with the gang. Gang I've been battling, I guess, since before I was born. And it all starts, I'm going to give you the stuff I've learned in my head since I became spiritual. And from what I've learned now of my past spiritual self. So before I was born, I created in the lower astral down here on the earth, lower astral, a place where my friends could hang out. And I built, and I can create. That's how I learned to do it now, because I always create. And I created a bar, like a little bar where my friends could go and hang out and be safe in the illusion. Now, I built it in the illusion because, from what I understand, they told me I built it in the illusion so when you go to sleep in the spirit world, when you lay down and go to bed, you go into the illusion, the dream illusion. Well, instead of going and getting in trouble, you can go to the bar and hang out. Okay? That's why I built it. And I'm pretty sure I built it in the illusion. So you can dream and go there, or you can do it consciously if you know how. So that was before I was born. I was born, and it's still carrying on. And I guess somewhere along the line, the gang leader that lives in this area, where I live right now, he lives here too. And he, in Chatham, there's a gang in Chatham, Ontario. And I don't know how big a bad gang they are, but I'm 54 now, and the gang's still going on. So what I'm trying to say is, this guy I got to see him once, and he was talking to the mayor of Chatham in the spirit world, okay? So I went to sleep, I go there, and I saw everything about this guy. I snuck into his bar, or whatever it is. I think it's a bar. It's a public bar. It's a bar, a restaurant bar you can go to and have lunch and stuff. But he's greasing his hands with the mayor. And I guess, used to make cigarettes for this guy. And alcohol. And I can create these things, and that's why. Then he did something to me, and he abused me twice, 2 or 3 times, maybe more, I don't know. Need more information. And I left the gang. And I realized that creating things for a gang leader is not good. So I left him. 54 years later, here I am, and this happened to me. I lost my skills, exposed my brain to the spirit world. Now I can see and everything. So I'm always playing catch up of what happened before that through my soul. So it turns out, I've had dreams of this guy quite often, but I had one last night. Now he's a ruthless gang leader, like ruthless, and when he's not being a gang leader, he's greasing up the mayor, right? Greasing hands with the mayor and shaking him. You know the type. Anyway, so that's what he's doing. I watched him do it, and he's in front of the people saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, this gang leader, and I'm going to do this, and I love the kids and the birds, I'll make everything beautiful. So basically, he's trying to control everything, which is whatever. Kind of careless. But nobody believes him. Everybody knows who he is, and the police know who he is, big time. And yeah, there's, in the spirit world, it's just like this world. If you want to be here. Anyway, in the lower astral, this is what it's like. In the spirit world, when you die. So, I live in St. Lucian, which is 2 flights higher, 2 levels higher. And I live there, and I come down. When I fall asleep, I go down. So, to hang out with my friends in the lower astral, right? Or I go high, or whatever. Watch my videos. So, last night, I just got rid of Christ being in my head 24/7. Everything, okay? Everything. He saw everything. I couldn't even think for myself. So basically, he owned my ass. And I finally got him out. Oh, man. And then, so I've been free for 2 or 3 days now. Last night, I ended up down in the lower astral, hanging out with my friends. I'm walking down the street here in Chatham with my dead friends. And we're walking down the street. I'm going to tell you what happened. All of a sudden, a van pulls up. A van. It's an old 70s van. You know, the little thing on the front. Anyway. It's like one of them, if you see the van a-rockin', don't come knocking, sort of vans. One of them, 1970s. Anyway, one of them come pulling up, and they got a bunch of girls inside, and they're all drinking and smoking pot and everything. And all of a sudden, it pulls up beside me. I'm walking down the street with my sister, which is not my real sister, but we're like sisters, and my friends. And we're all unarmed, you know. And they used to be in the gang too. I don't know about her, but anyway, I feel like I gotta protect her. I do. I just no other way. The van pulls up. They get out, and they're talking to us and everything. And the gang leader's there, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys with him, plus girls. They all got girlfriends, and they're all screwing and drinking and making smoking pot in his van. I don't know how the hell they all fit in it, but they do anyway. They all get out of this van. We're standing there talking, and they're talking to each other about us. And I'm standing there, I'm watching. All of a sudden, the two gang leaders walk to the left, 2 gang leaders walk to the right. They all have guns in there. I know they got guns. I don't see them yet. And they start flanking us. I realize this. So I say, hey guys, come on, we're leaving. And so we start walking away. They start flanking us. So I get about 20 yards away. And I look back and they got my sister. The gang leader guy, the main guy, he's got like a lieutenant. And he's with the lieutenant. And he's sitting on the side of the van. He's got my sister between his legs. Okay? And he ain't doing nothing. He's got her held hostage between his legs. She's petrified. So I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes, here we go. And I'm gonna. So I just started walking to him. All of a sudden, the 6 guns come out. They're pointing at me. And I come walking right up to him, and I just stared at him. And he opened his legs and let her go. And she ran off. She like literally at that point disappeared. And as I was walking up, a couple of my friends started walking up too. And we don't have no guns or nothing. But he knows me. I fought him before. I fought him many times, like this fight. And I don't even know what I've done with this guy. It goes beyond before I was born. Okay, so this drama, and he hates me because I don't make him cigarettes anymore. And I know all about him. I'm not afraid of him. I'm a guy who confronts him all the time. Well, like, literally. I don't know if I'm the only one. But anyway, as we started walking away, something was said, something happened. We turned around, we're standing there, and something happened real fast. I don't know exactly what it was. They pulled other guns. They started shooting us. As they were shooting us, I pulled up my cell phone and I called. I pressed one number, and this number was, if this happens to you again, press this number automatically. So I did. In my head, I'm like, what the hell am I pressing that for? And then I go, press 911. So I pressed 911. I called the police. The police came. As soon as the police came, they started running. The gang leader and the lieutenant took off running into the houses so they couldn't get caught. The police nabbed the gang leaders with the guns who shot at us. I was just standing there calling the police, and bullets were flying by me. Because I'm not afraid anymore. I don't care. It's just a hole, right? Yeah, you get hurt. You might take a bad one, but you'll live. Then, because it's spiritual, right? And you're a spirit person, and you got skins, basically. Now, it can hurt, and it really hurts, but you'll heal up real fast. But I'm not afraid anymore. So they're all shooting at me. I don't know if I'm getting hit. I can't feel a thing. I'm like calling the cops. As they're sitting there shooting, the cops come flying around the corner like they already knew what was going on, so I think they were watching. But anyway, this is in the spirit world, by the way, just so you know. They grabbed the one guy. His name is, I forgot his name. I ain't going to say it. Oh, I got it now. Anyway, they grabbed, not the first lieutenant, but he's like, he really fucking hates me, this guy. They grab him, and they haul him into they grab him, and they throw him in the van, his van. And the side of the van's open. And they run and they chase the other gangsters, but they don't catch the gang leader. And they can catch him if they want. So I know there's something going on there. They can catch him if they want. This guy just fired off 6 guns at us kids. So they can catch him if they want. I go up in the air and I look. Okay? So I know this has to do with the mayor. I go up in the air and I'm looking, and a couple houses down in the backyard at nighttime, the gang leader is talking to the lieutenant about something. I don't know what it was. And I'm thinking, why is the cops getting? They caught everybody else except these 2. Why is that? And they can get them. I can find them. They can get them. Okay? I know it. So, I don't know if the cops have an order to stand down when it comes to him or whatnot. This is what it's like. It's just like real life, man. Anyway, as I walk back to my house, which is a couple houses down, and I climb up this ladder, which is up on the roof or the second floor. It ain't, I don't understand it. It's not normal in this world. But I climb up, spiritually up a ladder, and I sit there on top of the ladder, and I got a bag of ducks, like a garbage bag of ducks. And I gotta gut them. So I grab a duck, and I'm thinking about what just happened, and I rip the guts out of the duck. And I throw the meat, or not the meat, the guts, on the ground. I rip the wings off, I throw them down, I rip the spine out, and I take the meat, and I put the meat in a bin, and I throw the body and the feathers and the guts down there. And I got like 4 or 5 of these ducks to clean. And I'm like, fuck. And I thought, I was just starting to wake up as I'm ripping his guts out. I got blood, guts, fat all over my hand, and I just rip it because I know what I'm doing. I do this. I remember I've done this 100 times. And so I have to clean the ducks so we can eat. That type of thing, but it's not for me. It's for other people. But I don't understand. I don't need to eat. I eat in St. Lucia, right? I don't have to eat at all. I can go up to level 16 and I ain't got nothing to do except learn things. Anyway, because I can go anywhere I want Christianity because I've earned it. I got 14 seeds, I've earned it. I can go from the lower astral all the way up into the light with the angels and the light people and be happy and marry and everything. But the thing is, I come down here because I need it. It's drama. You'll understand when you get into the light. Because you go up in the light and it's so damn boring you can't even believe it. It's all mental and love. That's it. And normal. But down here there's drama, there's meat, there's fight, there's video games, there's guns, there's booze, alcohol, cigarettes, and stuff, and real people with emotions and stuff. It's different. So that's why I have friends down here, so I hang down here mostly. Like in the St. Lucians and the lower Astral. But if I want to talk to the extraterrestrials, I go up to like 13, 14, 15 and talk to them up there. So I'm always up and down, unless I'm controlled by Jesus Christ in my body. He controls my soul while I'm in my body. I see it all day long, and he controls it. They don't want me going down there and getting into the trouble I just got into last night. But I have to solve this problem. This guy, this gang leader, he's always doing things to me. So anyway, before I get off topic, I got 12 minutes left. Before I get off topic, during the gunfight, somebody threw a bomb, some kind of homemade hand grenade full of nuts and bolts. They threw it, I guess. And it exploded. Now, who told me was when I got back to St. Lucia, I woke up and I was going back to St. Lucia. Bones was there, Bones Jesus. I call him Bones Jesus just because all Jesus Christs are named Jesus Christ. They don't have individual names, so for me to identify them, I have to call them individual names, so I call them Bones. So I asked Bones, I go, hey, I think I got hit because I could feel a hot spot there. I could feel a hot on my leg. So I think I got shot. So I go to the doctor's. He takes me to the hospital. And yeah, I got it. And he goes, I didn't know about the shrapnel yet until I woke up this morning. But anyway, he looked me over, started healing up my wounds. I had a hole here, right here. It was like hot and drooping. And I got one in the leg. And then there's a policeman. I told him everything I saw. I just told you. And I'm trying to find out the higher reason, and my instincts are telling me, my instinct of why I went down there, because I'm not supposed to go down there and get in trouble. That's why Jesus is with me. I don't want Jesus with me all the time, but I have to go down there, and I go, well, I think there's a reason why I have to go down there and do this all the time, that unless you guys put up a psyop, but I don't think so. And the reason is because that guy is corrupt. He's corrupting the town with the mayor. I'm going down there to investigate. I'm going down there to get shot up so I can get this guy in jail and get him removed out of the town. And that's why I do it. And with my friends. Well, I don't even think my friends know. It's like there's a higher meaning behind it. And from my soul. So like the God in me sends me down there to deal with the situation. So once the situation's over, I don't have to deal with it anymore. But back to the war, back to the little gunfight. The police grabbed the guy, right? One of the gangsters, throw him in the van, and they were beating the shit out of him. Whack, whack, beating him. And I'm just sitting there, and I squatted down, and I looked at the guy who shot me. And I'm like, and they're, police are beating him in the head. And they did it inside the van so no one could see. These guys are rotten, man. They deserve it. But beating someone like that ain't gonna fucking change it. You need something else to change it. So that's where the Jesus Christ part comes in, right? Like Christ and making that person get a view. Like, eventually he's gonna get tired of this shit because there's more to life than hanging out with a bunch of fucking gangsters getting in trouble and hurting people. So basically, but I'm laughing at him, so I think I made a new enemy. Anyway, whatever. I took a couple rounds. But this is what it's like in the lower astral. And the reason I went down there because I gotta somehow, some way, I have to get this gang broken up because they're extorting grandmas. They're all the innocent people in town are basically getting guns put to their heads, saying, "Well, we're the law," and he's greasing the hands of the mayor. I saw that. So they're both working together. He's protected from the mayor. Well, I don't know how much control the mayor has on the police. I ain't going there. That's too far up for me. That's something for Chris can do. So we're going to see where this leads and go back to the bar. The thing with the bar is, I built the bar before I was born. After I was born, we still went there and everything. I don't know if I was still working for the guy making cigarettes, the gang leader or not, but I don't think so. But at some point he came in and he ended up owning my bar. I don't know how, I don't know why, I forgot why. And I didn't sell it to him, he took it. He fucking took it. I wanted it back. 2-3 weeks ago, Christ went down there and got the whole bar and brought it up in Illusion. And it's a really nice bar. It's an old wooden bar. It's got pool tables, video games, and I created the whole thing. Couches, lounges, alcohol, and it's not a bad place. It's a really nice place. But he went and got it and took it from, because I found out he took the bar from me out of spite or whatever, at gunpoint. He took the fucking bar. I couldn't pay him anymore because I was born. I had other things to do, and he took the bar. Well, it's not legally his. So Christ went down there with the police, got the whole bar, brought it up to St. Lucian, and now it's sitting in St. Lucian. Okay? And you just gotta consciously, sleep consciously, go in there and have a good time. If you want to know more, watch my past videos. But anyway, I just learned out about that 4 months ago. Didn't even know all that happened. Didn't even know I created a bar. Well, I go, well, that's why I create things now, I guess. And he's like, yep, that's what. Because you already knew how to do this before you were born. An illusion. So everything's called an illusion, but you try to, like, we call it dreams, but it's dream space. But when you lay down, you consciously meditate, you can go off, do things. Well, that's the illusion. You're playing around in the illusion. Once you understand it and turn it into words like Christ showed me, he explained all these things. And it's just like here, but you don't remember. And there, you don't remember. You know you're dead. You know you're not in the body, more or less. But you don't totally understand it. I do. I understand a lot of that shit. Almost damn near all of it. Shit I can't even remember in my head. I'm still playing catch up about stuff. But anyway, that's what happened last night with the gang. So we're gonna see what happens. I got a feeling it's not over. It's not over. Yeah. So I don't know what's coming next, but they're all yelling at me because they don't want me to go down there. But I went down there and I didn't initiate any violence. I just stood there and took bullets, saved my sister. Took a couple rounds. Oh, the doctor said it wasn't bullets, it was an explosion. They threw a grenade beside me and it blew up. Some kind of makeshift hand grenade full of nuts and bolts. And they smacked me across the head with a baseball bat. I got a concussion right here. I got one here, and I got shrapnel in my leg. Some nuts and bolts and things in my leg. But I'm pretty much all healed up right now, and this happened at 3 a.m. It's 6 a.m. now. So 3 hours ago this happened, I'm already healing up. So there you go, guys. And no pain, just hot spots that were drooping like blood. You can feel your skin, it's like your skin is crying, and that is ectoplasm or whatever. So if you ever have that, you know what happened to you. And it's ethereal skins, it's not this skin. Your ethereal skins make up in the astral your skins, and it's a divide between this world and that world. Anyway, pretty cool video. I gotta charge this battery. I'm going to take pictures of birds, hopefully, and let's see what comes. Well, I gotta make a video because there's more to come, and I want to keep this drama going. I want to like record the drama as it happens, so you guys can watch it unfold. Or these videos help me to keep track of what is going on, because I forget most of this shit, you know. And then I go back and watch it, and I'm going, yeah, I remember that. So yeah, it helps me remember too. Okay, later, guys.